Alright, we should be live. So, I'm not gonna lie, with all the holiday stuff going on, what with it being Christmas Eve and all, I did genuinely forget last night to do Midweek Magic, or that there was a Midweek Magic even for me to do. But it is a, Avatar The Last Airbender Omniscience draft. So, we will be looking for those waterbending lessons, and yeah, not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure we're taking Azula here because we're already casting the spells for free, so if she gets to cast anything mid-combat and we get to double up, that's gonna be really cool. Um, no card draw here, so yeah, just gonna take Azula here. Lightning Strike also a decent pickup, but alright, it's waterbending 4 to draw. This might just be an airbending lesson. Notably with airbending, since the way Omniscience drafts work, the only spells that are free are the ones you cast from your hand. So you do get to once per turn add one of each of the 5 colors of mana, so you can use that to cast your spells that have gotten airbent, but it's not just free. Similarly, waterbending, you do still have to pay the additional waterbending costs, so those are also not free. We will not have mountain, so exile the top card of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost if its spell mana value is less than the number of mountains you control. If you don't cast it this way, put it in your hand. So this is essentially a redraw. Like, we play this, we're going to hit something, we won't have any mountains in play, but that's fine, because we're going to immediately get, to cast whatever we put in our hand, so. Nothing with haste, right? And earthbending is terrible if I don't want to actually physically put lands into my deck, so. Although there might be an argument for playing some number of lands and various earthbending cards, because you can just one-shot the opponent from full on the first turn, but I really don't want to take just, like, big stat creatures. That's not the way you tend to win in formats like this, but there's nothing else in this pack to take. There's no card draw or anything, so. Alright, give me Flopsy. Yeah, very similarly, like, Zuko, we have to spend the 3 mana to activate him, and then things that get exiled that we're casting from exile are not free, so he's not actually a bunch of free cards here. So I'm gonna take Guru Pathic. And see if we can find stuff that is actually good to cast. This one's tempting because it makes the clue token. Also, of note, Barrels of Blasting Jelly, since you can add the 5 mana right from the beginning, you can use this to kill basically anything, but that's still kind of weak. So I think I actually want the Conviction for, like, the scarier bodies that we have. Oh, we are definitely taking Sokka here, because we have not gotten... Sokka, we also have a Beetlehead Merchant, though. I just want card draw, though, so I'm gonna take Sokka, because he doesn't require any additional sacrifice to draw the cards. But yeah, like a free 6/6 with a food token is not terrific in this format. It's better than nothing, but I would much rather have other stuff. And these coming into play tap means I can't crack them immediately either, so that's kind of underwhelming. Alright, give me the Weird Wrath. I mean, I'll take it. Being able to discard unnecessary cards. Beetle Merchant or Cruelty. I think I take Cruelty here. The next best thing to you drawing cards is opponent discarding cards, and the Beetle is not guaranteed to be card draw, so... Like, it can very easily die before I get to do the thing. So... Waterbending Scroll not going to work out here the way I want it to, so... Raven Eagle and Teo. Also Solstice Revelations. Yeah, give me the Eagle. You do still have to spend mana to draw the card, so it's still not great. There we go. There's some brutal potential card draw. Green Shrine Worship. Oh, there's Waterbending. Finally. Finally a Waterbending lesson. Quench isn't good because they will always have access to the mana. True Ancestry buys me back one of my cool things. Umi Bash is only okay. This thing I still have to spend the extra for, though we can use the free mana each turn to do that if I really need to. Okay, give me the Ancestry. Like, any card draw here. Give me Lightning Strike then. Seven, that's Scry's 3. Other Ozai's Cruelty. There's no way to give things haste, right? Like, legitimately, there's no way to give things haste. I love Daily Agents, but this is not the format for them. I almost want to run this to exile my own stuff. More so than to exile theirs. Haiku is fine, not amazing, but fine, so we'll take it. Fire Nation Raiders would also be decent. Alright, we did wheel the Solstice Revelations. Take the Origin of Metal Bending to protect my stuff. Yeah, give me Bitter Work. So I can draw cards off of it. We have a bunch of 4-power creatures. Yeah, this does not work in this format unless you are actually going to run a swamp or two to hardcast it, because you can't pay the X unless you are actually paying the casting cost, and you don't innately have access to double black. Am I going to take this? This seems so bad in this setup. You know, just take the Dragonfly Swarm, because I do have a bunch of lessons, so I will draw when it dies. This thing takes so much setup in order to work, so... Alright, Mechanist is not terrible. There is an Abandoned Attachments that I want, but the Mechanist making clues from all of my spells. Alright, definitely taking Waterbending Lesson over Azula here. That's kind of a huge pickup. Take the Cantripping Flyer. Probably won't wheel either of those two. Zuko's still not good. I can take a second Cruelty, just, you know, if I go first and make them discard their hand. Definitely take the Blue Shrine here. Because that's just guaranteed card draw. Yeah, I'm not big for the Green Shrine for obvious reasons, but... which is the only one we've seen up until now. Alright, give me another way to protect my things from opponent's removal spells. Yeah, at this point I will take Appa since we have the shrines. Another way to protect things or another cantrip in a very roundabout way. Give me the roundabout cantrip, I think. Big guy does create a clue token, so that is worth grabbing. Ah, cool. I actually have enough cards that I don't need to run those two. I was really hoping to wheel one of the other shrines from that one pack, since we got the blue one. Alright. I mean, Duck and Foggy Bottom aren't particularly great, so I don't think I have anything noticeably worse than the... I guess the Foggy Bottom is better, especially since I have Bitter Work. Like another 4-power creature is just innately better than the 2-mana 2/2 that doesn't do anything. Alright. Look, we were never going to top the Spider-Man Omen Paths 1, where I had 5 school days. Like, that was actually insane, so... That was one of the strongest, this format type deck that I've ever seen. Opponent goes first, which is not great when I have the Cruelty. You get a redraw with the one thing, though. Zuko Conflicted. Oh, they get to take my Foggy Bottom, and they know to play the other card from their hand, or it's going to go away regardless. Now, will they actually draw the card here? And risk drawing something that they can't cast, like a removal spell. Alright, fair enough. Alright, let's find my waterbending lesson. Nope, so I'll take a Solstice. Yeah, Solstice. Yeah, Solstice. Cast Azula. Assuming they're going to draw a card here, because giving him an extra counter doesn't do much. Yep. Yeah, it's true. He's not actually that bad in this format. He's card draw the first time, so... Yeah, Boomy's real good. I might have actually scryed 3 before putting the counters on him, but... Then again, they do know about the pillar launch, so... Yeah, it's true. You get 5 mana to activate, it's actually not terrible here. This does untap the creature, right? Yeah. While she's attacking. Alright. Alright, let's go to combat first. Okay. Yep. Seven. Oh, we can actually cast it here. I forgot we were going to be able to cast that. I'm not gonna lie. We still have Foggy Bottom in the graveyard. Oh, we can actually get rid of the boomerang too because they bounced it here. Yeah, let's make her bigger. Hey. He did it. He's a 3/4. Hey, let's game my life. Draw my card. I could actually airbend their thing, but I'm not going to. Not yet anyway, we'll do it during their end step. You know what? I think Zuko and Azula need to hash out their differences, so let's have them come hang out on the same side of the table. Alright. It started off a little rocky, not gonna lie. But then they let Azula attack for reasons. And that was probably the worst decision possible. Yeah, in my brain I was like, I can never cast Solstice, but with Azula and the extra mana, it's actually exactly enough. So... Alright. Oh, right, I went first. I haven't actually drawn a card. I'm like, why didn't I trigger that? Right, I'm bad. The answer is I'm bad. And I should feel bad. Eh. But yeah, I definitely should not have cracked the clue when I did. In my brain, I'm like, okay, it's my turn, so of course I have drawn a card. Speaking of which, the opponent has not attacked, so that doesn't do anything. Now they're reading their card. It's okay, opponent. We're all of questionable intelligence here today. Low-key, I want to hit my own guy, just so I can draw the card here. And I think I'm actually going to. brainwashing is not a... let's just cast this. That we hit. It's gotta be the Mechanist. Mechanist too strong here. Alright, steal their guy. Make a clue token. And since I've drawn cards this turn, their guy is also a 3-power creature until end of turn. Now when I Lightning Strike, I get to make another clue. Yep. Okay, so botched the first turn. Proceeded to play correctly the rest of the game. Good job, me. At least I think so. We did win, so... that doesn't mean definitely played it correctly. Because, you know, you can play suboptimally and still be in an overwhelming positive position and just win the game. But... yeah, we're going to take Festive Fighter off. I do not super care for the... opponent goes first. The biggest problem is Raven Eagle itself is not going to make a clue right away, but depending on what they do, I might be able to steal a guy and get a clue token that way and draw my card and trigger the Eagle. Now that I'm going second, I will actually have drawn a second card. Okay, guess Gurupathic, see what we hit. That one. I would like that one, please, and thank you. Cast Raven Eagle before I draw my card. Yeah, sure, let's... oh, it used my mana, actually. I genuinely was not expecting it to use my mana there. Draw card, discard that one, because it's not really helpful right now. Cast this. Grow that one, so it's further out of range of their thing. Play that. I think we pass for right now. I mean, there's a lot of allies you could theoretically cast, but... yeah, I'm not gonna bother Pillar Launching to kill that thing yet. Alright. They have a clue. They have some mana. And... it's 2 allies for their guy, make him a 4/4. So far, so good. And the Glider Staff. Would they like to bounce, like, their Raider or something? Yeah. Sure. It's nice that they have the biggest creature. I probably still wanted to draw more cards, but that's me. I always want to draw more cards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... cast that. Still don't have a valid target for Zuko's conviction, so... Big ability. 1... 2... 3... 4. Draw. Alright, fine. Discard the conviction. Go to 18. Draw the card. Flopsy's pretty good. Alright, so that's 3, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, okay, we got him. Alright, fine. Yeah, exile that then. Whatever. So, cast this. Buff that. Prowess trigger. Cast this. Exile one of my non-attacking creatures. Trigger. Give him the counter. And we did it. Alright, and we got very fancy Ketramos. That's neat. Alright, so we're only at 26 minutes, so I might actually end the stream by doing the last couple gift-giving brawl things for the achievements. So I go first. So notably, I can just use that to draw a card if I want to. Hello, opponent. Brainwashing. That being said, I'm probably just going to round the Dragonfly Swarm for right now as a 1/3. Because if they can kill it, I get to draw a card from it being a lesson being in the graveyard, and then get to buy it back. So that's an awful lot of 7/7 in my way. I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna try and play 20 power worth of creatures and hope I don't die. Oh, are we killing it? I hope we're killing it. I definitely want to draw cards here. That doesn't let me draw cards. That's not killing it. Hey. I'm hoping they attack me with the 2 7/7s also, because it'd be kind of silly not to. Yeah, exactly. In fact, they probably should have attacked me with the 3/3 also, because if I can kill it... Okay, the double menace creature is going to kill me now. Zula not actually helping, unsurprisingly. At the moment. So I need to cast this just for the clue, I think. Try and hit another lesson off of it. I don't have any dead creatures. Alright, we just have to cast it then. Be really nice if I could have all three of those, not gonna lie. Decline. Discard. Actually, no. Discard Zuko's Conviction right now. Cast this. Draw 3. Decline. Discard Monkey. Cast this. Exile that. Make a clue token. Cast this. Cast this. Cast this. Alright. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. As an avatar, when enchant creature dies, mill 3 or mill cards equal to its power. Oh! Oh, it needs a land in play. I forgot that. It's not up to 1 target land because then it wouldn't be a haiku. Oh. Oopsie doodles. Alright, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Alright, Alright, let's see what we draw. Alright, so if this and this block here. Hang on. But then, alright, so that and that block there, this block's there, no, yeah, no, yeah, no. Yeah. Hey, I got a 1. Summon the Mechanist. Play this. Attack with this, exile their guy. Make the clue. Activate that. Cast Ozai's Cruelty, target them, make another clue. Pass turn. Yeah, I forgot that it's untapped target land, because it's a haiku, so it can't be up to 1 target land. Otherwise, that ruins the joke. 2/2 Death Touch, not great for me. Alright, let's see. The one guy has Menace. I'm gonna need to draw something really cool here. Alright, so booming on that. 4/3 there. Activate this first. 1, 2, 3. 4. Draw. Discard. Activate the clue token. And that does not do it. Okay, you got it. Just one too many giant creatures. Also, the haiku being actually unplayable was terrible there. I need to swap that for literally any other card because it's actually uncastable. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, the not being up to one land is what got me, and I'm not putting a land in my deck, even though I have Bitter Work. Alright, if they don't, just like vomit an unbeatable hand onto the table, I might be okay here. Yeah, I got excited with, where they can just give up. Not really? That wasn't a game? If it wasn't for getting my dailies done, it would have been a huge waste of my time. So, because it was getting my dailies done, it is nice, but... Alright, we'll see if we can get like one more game in, and then we'll switch over to Brawl and finish off the achievements. Alright. Not great, but... lots of things aren't great in this format, so... we have to do the best we can with what we have. North Pole Patrol is really strong. Because there are infinite allies. That has to be the only ally they have left then, right? Until they drew. Because you don't want to... like, that one was guaranteed to draw them a card on another turn. Yeah, they're popping off real well right now. Alright. Bitter Work. Appa. Oh god, Appa's so bad for me. Because now they can airbend the 2-1. Oh. I mean, I'd be airbending the 2-1 here, but that's just me. Oh, okay, they did do it. It looked like they had selected gains flying until end of turn. Alright, that's actually pretty funny. They do not get to keep Appa unless they only keep Appa, so... which means their Bitter Work will stop functioning if they don't keep him. I'll pay. You got it. Also, it puts creatures in their graveyard now for my Raven Eagle to start eating. Let's just start with Appa. Draw my card, see what I hit. Drain them one. Play Sokka. Then my Foggy Swamp. And pass the turn. Alright. They started off real strong, but that Wrath brought me right back into it. Okay. I checked the store for today, but now it's saying I didn't. Yeah, I saw those. Unless you're hiding. Oh, they are hiding some stuff. They have the good boys over here. I'm gonna sneeze 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Slivers. Okay, so I missed that they added in the good boys as pets I can grab, and ignite your spark sleeves. I'm guessing each one of these was like the fancy reward sleeve for one of the sets. Of course, the slivers, there's the dragons. Okay. That's all neat, but we're gonna try and give away a few gifts, so I need to give away 3 more gifts to finish the achievement off. So switch over back to Helga. And the stream ends when I give away my 3rd gift. Well, I suppose we'll finish the game, but, you know, won't immediately end. Oh, I am on the play. We are against Azula, who is an insane commander, though, so... You're off into the Floodmaw, though, so...
Try and give your opponents gifts.
Well, I did just finish Midweek Magic, so... Which was, Avatar, Omniscience draft. I put Sokka's Haiku in my deck because I forgot it has to target a land. And I'm trying to cast, I'm like, right, it's a Haiku, up to 1 target land would ruin the Haiku nature. Opponent, are you actually gonna play Magic the Gathering with me?
They're thinking about it.
Are they? I don't know that they are. Okay, they were thinking about it and decided not to. Where was that opponent when I just needed wins on the day? Do I just get to play all the CEDH Grixis commanders on Arena? I so thoroughly defeated my last opponent, they had to find, like, one of the highest tier decks they could for me to play against now.
Mm-hmm.
That is the clear only explanation. Will this opponent decide they would like to play Magic the Gathering with me?
Will Arena decide? Okay.
There you go. Opponent goes first, and they're choosing whether or not to take their free mulligan.
Were you really waiting that long for your opponent to decide if they wanted to go first or not?
No, I think that was Arena lagging or something. I'm going to take the free mulligan because I have no way to cast my green spells. Sure. I'm prepared to lose this game.
Nothing suspicious here.
Well, no, they're just holding up Spell Pierce and or Stifle. And of course, Ancestral Recall. As is tradition. The worst part is the Spell Pierce on my vault is actually very painful because I don't currently
I mean, you could have just
white.
passed.
I could have, but I would like to get white mana at some point in time. And if they're not going to counter it, or Spike. Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, hey, look, I have white mana now.
Yep, but now they're holding up a hard counter.
That's okay. Let them counter my gerbils. Uh-huh. Read my gerbils, and then tell me you want to counter them. Alright, did not shuffle.
I mean, I'll take your word for it because I can't hear any sound effects.
Okay. Dash Ragavan. Sure. Did not dash Ragavan, but flame slash my gerbils.
Okay.
Yep. Well, enjoy your free fish, opponent. Because I need to give away 3 gifts. Oh, now I need a creature in play so I can give them another fish. Unfortunately, they made my gerbil wander off.
Which, as it turns out, was absolutely the thing they needed to do. Because you're about to draw 2 extra cards here and kill Ragavan.
Oh, yeah. But they also should have dashed Ragavan if they were doing that. You know, get their treasure and...
I'm sorry, what did they just steal? Oh.
Open drill. I do appreciate that he does the laugh. He comes in. Yeah, he can have Skull Spore. That's not happening right now. They discarded a land. Oh, there's only one thing to do here.
Run directly into force.
Oops. Nope.
He really wanted to show up and help you. Run that directly into force.
Yep, this is fine, because I just need 3 things, so... And give them a tap fish, target their commander, and that's all 3. And then they win, because they have a CDH commander, and I have a just for fun trying to do the fun event thing commander. Gifting spree achieved. Yay, we did it.
Of course it's the gerbils.
Oh yeah, what else is it gonna be? We did it, we got all of the achievements. Alright, so that's gonna do it for me for right now. So, thank you for watching, have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you next time.